What's up, Juventini? Timothy Weah is one step away from joining Marseille, but is Comolli giving in and not walking the walk after talking the talk? And is he about to give in on Miretti and his move to Napoli as well? We're going to look at the details on both of these moves, but would the preseason match that finished today at 2-2 with Reggiana change anyone's mind over Miretti? We'll go over the good, the bad, and the ugly coming out of that game, and also look ahead to the German retreat as we have names not on the list to travel with the team, and we're going to look at why and break down all of this together right now. Berto, this is the AJC, your channel dedicated to Juventus. It's August 2nd. Let's rock with the news, and we're going to kick things off with Artur. Artur has 4 clubs currently interested in his services. Those 4 clubs are Girona, Real Betis, Besiktas, and Trabzonspor. Now, we've been through this before. We have seen him have sides that are interested, but never for permanent deals. Hopefully, Comolli can land something that is permanent. Now, we've been through this, like I said, many times previously. You know what to do right now. Throw them prayers up, all right, everybody? We got to get Artur going. Now, when we get to Miretti, Napoli looking apparently at offering 10 to 11 million euros plus bonuses for his services. It is being reported that Juventus asks 18 million euros. I think that's low as it stands, especially for clubs in Italy. Nonetheless, we're looking for 18, and Nico Schira reports that if the teams meet at 15 million plus bonuses, Miretti has already cleared the move to Napoli, and Juve would probably accept 15 million plus bonuses to send him to Napoli. Would this preseason match that went down today against Reggiana change anyone's mind? Nothing is being reported as of yet, so Miretti still very much uncertain what Juventus is going to do there. When we get to Timothy Weah, he was kept off playing against Reggiana in the preseason match today, and he is one step away from joining Marseille. It is expected that this deal could be done at any moment now. And the terms, outright sale, 13 million euros. Comolli, talking the talk about respect and standing firm all over the place. If he were to accept 13 million, even if it is an outright deal, that's a far cry from the 20 million we were rumored to be asking for Timothy Weah. Is he going to give in? Is he ready to just move on in the mercado and accept what it is? Let's wait and see. But that is the rumor around the Weah move. So again, with Miretti and Weah, Comolli gonna maybe kind of get bullied. Let's see, everybody. He was talking the talk, and we wanted Juve to not get bullied in the mercado anymore. So all eyes on these scenarios. When we get to that preseason match, Douglas Luiz was also kept out of playing against Reggiana, and that's because he apparently is one step away also from joining Nottingham Forest after giving his green light to head there. Now, in that game that ended 2-2 against Reggiana, that friendly, that preseason match, thank you to everybody who joined me at 2 a.m. my time just to take it in. It lacked a lot of drive for me, but Tudor spoke to that and claimed there is definitely a lot of fatigue that was coming through in that game, and it would have to do with how intense their training sessions have been. Tudor has always been one of those coaches that just trains them so hard physically, and he wants them to be in absolute crazy condition for when the season comes in. So he said they battled that. In terms of the match itself, the good, the bad, and ugly, here it is. For the good, it was great seeing Bremer back on the pitch. Jonathan David, I thought, looked good. Should have probably bagged at least one, but he looked good, and he was working with Chico Conceição very well. We didn't get to see him link up with Yildiz, who entered in the second half, but I like that. And João Mario looks very eager to support the attack and get forward and take his man on. I thought that he looks very, very interesting to watch getting forward. Outside of that, Adzic showed a little bit of chops. I thought Miretti showed some chops and looked decent as well. But again, it is just the first preseason friendly of the season played on a training pitch at Continassa. But the bad and the ugly was way too much space defensively and terrible goals allowed. And yet again, Juve from the lead and the winning position ended up with a draw. Something that took us out of 26 points last season. that has to change this year. So Tudor, all eyes on you, man. Now we get on to the German retreat. Everybody is going to be traveling with Juventus other than those that might find some moves, or Milik. Milik is not on the list to head with the club to the German retreat. He will stay back as Juve tries to find a solution. And Facundo Gonzalez, the other name not on the list, as he is still recovering from injury. Thank you, J Medical. And he has been listed on several dealings so far for a potential transfer away from Juventus. So those two, Milik and Facundo Gonzalez, the only two names not in there. On that note, we end the news break to today. You know what to do, everybody. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, join our AJC army, but let me know your thoughts on all of today's news. What would you do with Miretti? How'd you feel about his game in the preseason match against Reggiana? And what do you think on this $13 million outright for Weah? Let's go, everybody. Let's mix it up. Tomorrow morning, we're live, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Hope to see you all there. Till then, fino alla fine, forza Juventus. Ciao tutti.